It's a beast, it's solid. And then the next video I'm going to show you how to add the rotisserie and some other accessories to this. There you go everyone, Roberto here, and we're back with the Parrilla Grill. We're going to mount it onto our base today. So when you receive this Parrilla Grill, it's going to come in a solid timber box like this with some straps on it. You're going to just simply cut the straps off and lift the box off. And you'll expose all your bits and pieces. So I'm going to take everything out of side of the box, all the parts that are in here, we'll take all them out to lighten the load, and we'll see how we go being able to lift this box onto the frame. This whole thing weighs about 150 odd kilos, and the box is brick lined. So if the box with the bricks is too heavy to lift, I'll probably end up taking some of the bricks out. But we'll see how we go. I'm just going to unpack the inside of this and move on to the next stage. Alright, so I've got my brother here. We're going to pick it up. It should be manageable. It's quite heavy, but we're going to pick it up, put it on our trolley. I've locked the two back wheels up, so I can't really move. So we're going to slide it on till we get to about here, then we're going to push it on the rest of the way. Let's see how we go. You ready? Hello? Yeah, hand up to there. Stop short of the front. Slide it on. That's it. Easy peasy. Beautiful. Easy peasy. Wasn't too hard after all. Thanks, Lee.
You're welcome.
Thanks very much. Okay, so if you remember from the trolley video, we had 3 long bolts left over, which are going to go underneath. So we're going to put some grease on and get these 3 in underneath, which will secure this box to this frame. And then we're going to get started assembling the rest of this oven. Okay, so this arm, it's got a little bracket here. It'll slide in there and it'll match up with the 2 holes here. This arm, it's got a bracket here. That'll go on this side, bracket facing out. It's going to hold together our firebox. There are instructions here, so feel free to read them. I generally read them when I can't work out what's going on, but they are supplied, so feel free to go through them should you need to. This big heavy firebox. This is going to go like that. Again, pretty self-explanatory. You'll see how that's just going to fit in. It'll feed over the back and the side and sit on that bracket. You can't really put it on wrong. That'll go in there. A few bolt holes here. Alright, so I've looked at the instructions. So we're going to be putting some screws in now. Again, very self-explanatory. There's only a couple of screws in here, long ones and short ones, and some more of our lubricating grease. Just to give you an idea, there's this square tube which has got a piece of bar welded on one side. This will go on the top with the bar facing the back of the oven, which is what our handle's gonna, our handle for the brake on this wheel is going to hook onto. The other bar, the only other bar you've got is this one, which will be bolted on this side here. We've bolted on here, it locks over the box, a couple of bolts in here, and this barbecue grill rack will be mounted to that. So I'm going to go ahead now and get some grease on the screws, start putting some nuts and bolts in. You'll see where they go, very, very simple, and be back shortly with some more tips. So I've put most of my short screws in. There's 2 there and 1 at the back holding this in. There's 2 on this pole in here. There's 1 in there. There's 2 holding this bracket up. I've still got 4 little short ones left over, and I've got 4 of the long ones as usual, both a split washer, standard washer, bit of lubricant, and these 4 are going to go in up the top here. Remembering that the welded piece of pipe is on this side here, the handle's going to screw on it for the brake. So I'm going to put these 4 in. Okay, so I've put all the screws in. I've still got 4 short ones left. Not sure where they go. We'll work that out very soon. I'm going to put now the rack. Our grill plates will go in this rack, and you'll see that there's 2 hooks here. That's what our wires will hook onto, so that we can wind our barbecue rack up and down. So this will just simply slide over there and there. Let that go down. Alright, so now we've got this little bar, which I said is the handle for the brakes. Please put the grease on it. And to make sure you got it on the right way, just get it started, let it sit there. It will turn this way, which is basically winding things up, but it won't let it lock down. So you'll know if you've got it upside down, that won't work. So the little piece here is on the bottom, handle at the front, screw that in, and then the last thing for that, you'll have the handle, the wooden handle. It's got a rubber lock nut on that, 2 washers, 1 each side, through there, there and there. We're going to nip them up. So I'll put that in. You're going to need a whole Allen key set. There's a few different various sizes Allen keys. If you don't have one this big, I used a large Phillips head screwdriver to go in there just while I did that nut up. But you'll need some Allen keys. So that's on. You can see that can wind up. It can't wind down. I'm going to tighten these little Allen keys up, lock that in there and there, and then this plate underneath here, these things here are used to adjust these cables. So by pushing in, you can go up and down. Same with the bottom one, push that in, and we can take this up or down. We really want to tighten this up, so it's pretty short. Not there. But you can play with that, just push them in, no tools required. Adjust them up. Okay, so our rack's on, and you'll get 3 grill plates, which will fill the whole area. And you'll also get 1 flat, like flying plate as well. You can interchange. You can have all grill, which is generally what you might like doing on these most of the time, but if you wanted to do an egg or onion or something that's going to fall through, you can use this frying plate. Rip out any one you like and put that in its place. We want this to wind up and down and play pretty freely. So what we do, when you hold this up, wind it down as far as it will go, and you want to position these where these screw into here and here at the same level. So there are 4 grub screws, small Allen key. There are 2 in here and 2 in here. So throw your cable on the front, nip them up on the bottom like I told you, take out the slack when it's fully down. Take out the slack when it's fully down. So that's in a pretty level spot. Nip up your grub screws on both, and now you will be able to wind this up, as you see, and you should have it level. That's how you want it, nice and level. Make sure these, when you screw these in, they're not hard up against the pipe. Leave, 1 or 2 mil on each side, so that this will turn freely. So it winds up, it'll lock in, and you wind it down, lift it up, it'll wind down. That's how you adjust this plate. So I'm going to now remove all the sticky tape, check all my screws, make sure I haven't missed anything, make sure everything's nice and tight. There were 4 short screws left over, I didn't need them. Probably extras for you, but wait, there's more. This is the standard box, which still comes with a warming rack that'll fit on the back, a rotisserie, a big solid steel rotisserie with skewers, with prongs, and some hooks that you can hook, that'll go up here, and you can hook your meat onto that. So I've still got to install all of them, but this is ready to cook if you were just doing a barbecue at this point. Lift, brick-lined box, spread your coals, start cooking, adjust your rack to the temperature you want. How good can things get? So, next video I will mount the accessories that come with it, and I might even go into other accessories that you can get to complement this even further. Hope this has given you some handy tips and tricks so that when you put yours together, if you're having any problems, you're not sure what to do, watch the video and it should guide you through everything. The rotisserie attachments go on afterwards, and I'll show you how to put that. You don't have to put them on first. That's it. Ciao for now. Roberto. See you next time. Thank you very much.